You love music, you want to be a singer, and you have grown listening to K-pop groups. Now you decide to take a plane and go all the way to Korea to start training in an agency with the hope of one day becoming a K-pop star. We have heard this story many times, and we know of many idols that, although they are foreigners, they have made it. However, they are still the minority, and their journey could be even more difficult than the journey of those idols that were born in Korea. It is obvious that going to a different country is always a challenge. You have to adapt to the culture and the language. And of course, at the beginning, you don't have too many people that support you like friends and family. But aside from all these struggles, could there be more difficulties of being a foreign idol? There are some things that we usually not think about when talking about foreign idols. And it is important to know, not only to give some light to some of these situations, but also to show that everyone struggles, including idols, whether they are Korean or not. I hope you'll find interesting this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Also, tell me down below what other videos you would like to see. Language barrier is an expected struggle, and we all know that learning a new language is not easy. There are some people that could be good at it, or they have had some experience with the language before arriving to a new country. But for foreign idols, this is not the norm. They are recruited at a young age, and in many occasions, they do not speak any Korean at all. As part of their training, they have language classes, and for the most part, the classes are provided by the company. But if this is not the case, the trainee has to pay for them on his own. In any case, the foreign trainee has to study Korean aside from all the other activities they have, and they have a lot of activities, dancing and singing for hours, for example. All this sacrifice could be difficult, but nonetheless, it's part of becoming an idol. The only real problem is the criticism they face regarding their language skills. Of course, it would be ideal for them to speak just like a Korean, but even if they are fluent and can express themselves adequately for their job, if the pronunciation is not up to the standards of Korean netizens, they are bound to criticize the idol. We all understand wanting your language to be spoken the best way possible, but to ask for someone to not sing, or saying that they can't stand when a certain foreign member is singing or speaking, is taking it to a new level. There is even this conception that foreign idols are given less lines in songs because of their pronunciation, and it actually may not be far off. At least with both Shua of IDOL and Momo of Twice, their fans think this is the case. Fans said that Shua was criticized during Han promotion period for her pronunciation, and that made her insecure, and thus, she asked for less lines in their next songs. There was also a time when Shua expressed her desire to participate in a variety show, but the MCs told her that her Korean wasn't good enough for that. To this, some netizens said that the MCs were rude. There have also been several instances where foreign idols' pronunciation is made fun of in some way. For example, there was one time when Seo-young of Gugudan was asked to imitate other idols, and when she imitated Twice Momo Japanese accent, netizens didn't like it as much, and even consider it disrespectful. However, in the end, this is something that Korea has to get used to more. Not discriminating, criticizing, or making fun of foreign accents. In 2020, the National Human Rights Commission in Korea made a survey with immigrants in Korea, and 56.6% of respondents said that they have faced discrimination because of their accents in the country. Sadly, for foreign idols, they are not only criticized because of their accents, they are also criticized when they speak too much in their own language. Twice Japanese members were once bashed by netizens for speaking in their own language during a V-Live broadcast. The comments said that the members spoke Japanese between themselves for a long time, and that V-Live is a Korean platform, and their audience is expected to be mainly Korean. Therefore, the Japanese members should have not talked in Japanese. But there were also comments that were simply, hate, K-pop is going downhill because of Japanese members. Really? And this criticism can also translate to actions and cultural behaviors. One clear example of an idol being criticized for not adopting all the Korean cultural attitudes is the one with Yeon of Everglow. She was pointed out for not doing the Korean New Year's bow and said to be greeting with the Chinese style. This action blew up to full-on controversy, where netizens even started comparing bows from different idols, especially Chinese idols, and look if they have bowed the Korean way or not. For this controversy, There is also historical and cultural tension involved, but the hate directed towards foreign idols for not following all Korean customs and behaviors should not be normalized. Also, stating their country of origin can also be a reason to be criticized, like what happened to Jackson not long ago. Recently, an interaction with a fan and Jackson went viral as the fan said hello to the male idol in Korean, and he responded saying he is Chinese. Many netizens consider that Jackson is disrespecting all that K-pop and Korea has given him with that statement, but attacks towards his nationality could be going too far. At the end of the day, foreign idols have to be even more careful in what they say so as to not cause misunderstandings or offend people. Another thing that should not be normalized is the inequality that some foreign idols may suffer. Aside from the singing parts, there can also be some difference in their income or mistreatment to foreign idols. This is possibly the most controversial part of the whole situation, and I have to make it clear that I do not have all the information, but some sources point to there being real issues with the treatment of foreign idols. For example, Sorn of CLC once talked in a video about the inequality in the income between foreign and Korean idols. The video is no longer available, but I have found articles that say that the Federation of Korean Music Performers can hold royalties for artists whose country doesn't have an agreement with them. At the moment, it was said that companies have not put enough effort into solving the problem. And at that time, Melon responded, "Digital music service companies are working with the government and copyright holders to find a solution." After 2 years of this situation, Sorn updated her fans in her Instagram about the situation and said that the issue with Thailand had been resolved and she was able to get her money. However, we don't know if this happens with all other foreign idols of different nationalities. As for the mistreatment, we all know that there have been foreign idols that have cited this reason as why they left the group, the company, and decided to return to the country. But these allegations have been very controversial in their own. Whether they were true or not, the truth is that this discussion has been going on for a very long time. Even now, some fans have complained about foreign idols in very big groups like Blackpink being mistreated. They say that companies do not defend foreign idols as much from hate comments, and that they don't get as much opportunities as other members, or they are not as promoted as other members. Whether it's true or not, it's difficult to say. But you be the judge. Do you think that foreign idols are really being mistreated? The struggles are there, we can't deny them. But is it really as bad as some of this information seems to indicate? What do you think? Will you now want to become a foreign idol? Hope you liked the video and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.